How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Scar, and today we are going to be hitting chest. I am super excited. I love chest day, definitely my favorite. It makes me feel more pumped at the end, so we'll see how that turns out later. But been drinking a lot of water today. So far, I only had a protein bar this morning. I did 30 minutes of cardio. I got my rice cooking right now. Doing a cup and a half with some beef broth, and then I got some ground turkey that I'm gonna throw in there later. But yeah, super excited today. Ready to get in there. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on at work, so just you know doing the thing, getting it done. So we will see how this turns out. I'm excited to get in there. My energy is pretty low today. It's just been a slow morning, I think. So pre workout's definitely going to help, and we'll definitely get in there and do the best that we can. So I feel like today is a good day to talk about loving one another, right? I think a lot of this channel is trying to help people get better, right? And I guess everybody, like, if you want other people to get better, you definitely have to care about other people. And especially with a lot of the social media stuff, what we see on the news, things like that, it's definitely hard to not judge people in today's society, right? It's definitely one of those things where being judgmental, though it seems like it's the right thing to do, especially if someone doesn't have the same views as you or something like that. Especially what I see like a lot of Christians doing and things like that is judging other types of Christians or judging other people that don't believe or judging them based on their beliefs. But like as a person, that is not our job to judge people. That's God's job. So um, living life without judging people obviously can be hard. We are human and we do slip up, and it could be easy to like, look at someone and be like, oh, that's weird, or they do something different than me and that's wrong because I do it this way. And that is not what we're trying to do. So, living life with care and positivity is one of those things that can be very difficult, but it's something that we need to strive for every day, right? In First Corinthians 16:14, it talks about, I guess, 16:13 to 14. Be on guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong, and do everything with love, right? Um, Especially if you're trying to bring someone that's maybe not a Christian or doesn't really have any beliefs into the faith, you don't want to cast judgment on them just because they haven't had the opportunities that maybe you had growing up, or maybe you experienced God earlier in life than they did. But if you're bringing someone in, make sure to have that love, that care, and that affection to be able to bring them in a comfortable space, um, and just not be judgmental. I think, especially in today's day and age, it's definitely hard for people to understand that, especially with like the social political gambit that happens every day. It's very easy for people to be like, well, they're a Republican, they're bad, or they're a Democrat and they're bad. But honestly, it's just people fighting for what they believe in. And there's got to be some form of respect to that, no matter what your viewpoints are. And that's kind of one of those things that's kind of hard to deal with for some people. But through faith, we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. So, with that being said, I hope all of you have a great day. And we're going to go get this workout in. I'm super excited for it. I'm ready to get in there, ready to push super hard. Cardio today, this morning, was pretty rough. I got up early, but then laid around and then eventually got up to go do cardio. So I didn't really get up until like 6:45, but I woke up at 6:15 and then kind of played on my phone for a little bit and then decided, okay, I better get up and get going. So it's super cold out. It snowed last night, so that was another reason that was kind of a pain. I didn't realize that I probably should have warmed my truck up until it was a little too late. So, not a fan of that. Definitely drove in the cold, but got in there, got the cardio done. My legs are still feeling pretty fatigued after yesterday, so that's good. That means I hit a good leg day, but also like today's kind of rough walking around and stuff. So, um, going through that, but Today we're focusing on chest, tris, and shoulders. Got a good workout today. A lot of dumbbell stuff, which I didn't get to do last week because I was on a work trip. So did a lot of machine stuff for push day. But today we're going to be able to do more dumbbell, free weight style stuff. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, we're going to get in there. We'll get this prayer going, and then we will get to the gym. Lord, thank you so much for giving us another day. Please allow us to not be judgmental and give care to everybody that needs it today. Please give us the opportunity to be able to prove ourselves one more time. And as we continue to go to the gym and stay strong, please just continue to keep us safe. Thank you for all the blessings that we have in our life, and continue to just bless us and give us all the lessons that we need in our life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. We will get in there, hopefully do a dumbbell flat bench press first, and then go from there. So I will see you guys at the gym, and we will get this thing started.
Tricep extension. I started doing these a couple weeks ago. I really like them. I haven't been able to do them for a while because I was doing the other chest day last week, but so I guess it's been about 2 weeks. But I really like the activation. I get my triceps pretty good. So this might be one you have to stick with me on. Try it out. It's really good. with front raise. And kind of move on from there. So definitely good workout already. Feeling it. So feels good. Heart rate's up there. Get some workout. Burn some calories. Give it a play. I wish the lighting was just a little bit better in that other room, because like it's nice and dim in there and I feel like the shadows are cool, but maybe it's just my camera. I might have to get a better one. I just feel weird. I would just feel weird using the like an actual camera just because the tripod and stuff. Like the one I use with my phone is just nice and small and compact, so like it stays out of people's way. But all right. Okay. Roll these up a little bit. I feel like I gotta roll out a little bit. All right. I gotta. All right. We are all finished up. That was chest, tris, and shoulders. That felt really good. But yeah, kind of like we talked about, right? We talked a lot about like loving thy neighbor and caring about people and treating them with respect and things like that. The other thing I'm kind of seeing, I kind of talked about it in the gym, which kind of reminded me of it, but just seeing how the fitness industry and just how people are going about like talking about working out and what's best for the body. The thing is like I feel bad for people who are just now getting into the gym, like kind of newer, and just now like starting to see what works and what doesn't work. But then they see these influencers on Instagram or TikTok kind of talking about like this is the best way. No, this is the best way, and they keep like repeatedly changing their routines to where they're not really finding out what works for them. I think the biggest thing is there's definitely studies for both sides, for working eccentric, for just lifting a ton of weight, like just doing whatever works. Either way, you're still going to get gains. The difference is maximizing your body's potential and how your gains are going to get met, right? I like to do eccentric, slow, and controlled stuff. That works for me, right? Rep ranges from 6 to 20, somewhere in there, going and working out as hard as I can. Some people like only doing 6 reps, right? Or 30 reps. I don't know, whatever your T is, right? The biggest thing is making sure that you work hard, right? You want to make sure you have 1, maybe 2 reps in reserve and just work hard when you're in the gym. That is the biggest thing. When you get into the nitty gritty stuff of like, oh, well, I need to do slow and controlled eccentric work, pause at the stretch, or I like to do explosive, like whatever movements, or I only do full length partials, or I only do whatever. The thing you need to consider is what's working for your body and what feels the best, right? You don't, especially if you're just starting out, you don't have to get into the nitty gritty of what works and what doesn't work. All you need to focus on is working hard, right? Getting in the gym and working hard. Later on, after you get all your beginner gains and all these things that happen, once you're in there for a couple months, you kind of have your footing. Then you can start focusing on all the other BS that, like, might be different. The thing is, between all these different styles of working out, the difference between if they work or if they don't work, or like the maximization of gains, is probably minimal, right? It's not like if I do hypertrophic training and focus on the eccentric and the stretch, my gains are going to improve by 40, 50 to 100% than what I had when I trained a different way. That's not really how that works. That's like the extra 5%, the extra little tiny bit that some people need or work through to get their body better. But if you look at like the difference between like Mike Israetel's training and then like Mike Menser, it's completely different. But if you look at both of them, they're both huge.
Every single bodybuilder that you see in IFBB Pro, they're big and they all train differently. They all don't have the same training regimen. That's kind of the thing. They all train differently. But the biggest thing is just genetics, probably a little bit of steroids, and everything else. But like for the average person, a lot of these little nitty gritty things, they don't really matter until way later. The biggest thing is just getting in there, working hard, right? But it's kind of disappointing looking at the fitness industry and just how people are interacting with each other, just solely focused on proving each other wrong and things like that, instead of giving each other credit and saying like, no, like that might work, but it just doesn't work for me. Everybody's just trying to be kingpin, proving everybody wrong, right? So that comes into like the caring about people and loving people, right? The only thing that matters is going in there, staying safe, and working hard, right? As long as you do those two things, you're gonna get gains. You're gonna work hard, right? Uh, Other things to consider is like your diet. I wish I would have gotten into like dieting and macros, stuff like that, way earlier. Um, I definitely did not get it until like this last year, and I wish I would have a lot earlier because I definitely would have been way ahead of what I am now. I definitely like did the gym thing, but I didn't do the eating thing, and that definitely took away a lot of gains that I could have had. So I mean, the biggest thing is just working hard and eating right. Counting your macros, counting your calories, things like that, and that's all that you can really do. So I don't really have much more to say today. I worked hard. I'm gonna go make some food for lunch and finish up my meal prep stuff, and then that's really it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for pool day. Should be a good day. My back's feeling way better than it did the other day, so I didn't even feel anything today. I honestly haven't even thought about it. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys are blessed. If you guys are going to the gym today, hit a PR and just go work hard. You know, go do the thing. And I will. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Make sure to call your mom, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.